Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to this exciting game, this girls varsity soccer game. Opening home game for the Pioneer Panther girls. They're hosting the St. Mary's Saints on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon. My name is Tyler Borble, bringing the play-by-play action of this varsity girls soccer game. Really looking forward to this. Had a big break all summer. You guess the grass is always greener. You get to the end of the spring sports season and you're kind of worn out and need a little bit of a break. And then a week goes by and you're kind of wondering when fall sports is going to start. And here we go. Really looking forward to this game. Pioneer girls coming into this game with a 1-2 record, taking a win against Franklin Tech, a 5-1 win against Franklin Tech. 2 losses falling to Brattleboro High School, Division I team, and Frontier Regional High School most recently. Oh, beautiful cross over there. Good aggressive attack for Pioneer. And the St. Mary Saints are coming into this with a 1-1 record. A loss against Smith Vocational, at Smith Vocational, and a win against Athol. Well, fairly evenly matched. Looking forward to see what happens. And if you're just tuning into this, happy to have you here watching this broadcast. If you're tuning into it live, always love bringing this broadcast to you, but if you can make it down here, it's not too late. The weather is just beautiful. Perfect day to be out here watching some high school athletics. Maddie Keefe on the left side tries to cross it over, looking for Jalela Sekajanen. Could make the connection. Good defense by the Saints. Puts the ball out of bounds. Throw in for the Panthers. Devaney Pillsbury with the throw-in, finds Sekajanen. Ball went a little bit too forward. Defense pulls it out of the box. Mystic Glenn on the Panthers puts it back in the box. Pioneer may have a shot here. Maddie Keefe trying to line it up. Can't get a final shot on it. Ball pops loose. Comes out to the Panthers defense, who puts it out to the wing, looking to reset. Ball heads out of bounds. It will be a Saints throw. A little squashing there, but no foul. Ball just went out of bounds. To the corner. Ball saved, no whistle on it, still in play. Saints put it in towards the middle, trying to get it out of their territory. They're successful in doing that, mounting the attack. Saints are going to look to get it out of that left side, hopefully, or find an opening. Some away, Amy Van Doren sends it down the line. Not before it goes out of bounds. Saints throw. Ball just at the top of the goalie box, breaking through the defense. Defense needs to make something happen, get it out of that red zone. Leah Potter clears it out to Maddie Keefe. Nice job by the Saints defense, stopping that attack before it could get mounted. Maggie Tippanyuk with the stop to Mystic Glenn. Saints take it over. Looking to switch it up to the far side. Good ball put forward. Jalila Sekajenin with the cross. Finds Maddie Keefe, takes the shot. Beautiful save by Saints keeper Audrey Amaral. Great job there. Good protection, good awareness, good job watching where Maddie Keefe was planning on putting the ball. Good defense all around. That will bring up a Pioneer corner kick, first kick of the game. Taking the kick is Devaney Pillsbury. Ball's up right in the middle. Nice one-touch tap by Jalen Beliski. The keeper never took her eye off the ball. Saw where it was going and snagged it. Ball deep in Pioneer territory. Saints throw in. Saints resetting after looking for a two-touch opportunity to shoot. Sekajenin puts the ball through. Maddie Keefe offsides. It's a tough thing. It's takes a lot of patience to not want to jump the gun on that one. But you got to be aware of where the defense is before you jump on that go-get-it pass. Pillsbury puts it forward to Keefe. Keefe turns on the Jets, heading down the left side. Stopping short, looking to reset, crosses it over. Looking for Devaney Pillsbury, Mystic Glenn retrieves. Puts it forward towards the corner. It's a little off. No doubt trying to put the pass through the defense, or around the defense, rather. Beliski putting the ball to the right side. Mila Prod putting it back in. Defense for the Saints. Gets it out of shooting range. I'll send through. Good defense by Kyra Goodwin. Ball put inside the box. Looks like an opening. Pillsbury knocks it away. Good shot protection by the Pioneer defense. Over to Maddie Keefe. Looks to thread it through, but Saints defense takes over, puts it back into Pioneer territory. Shalea, the second gen, and battling for it. Hangs on to it. Looks to drop it over to Mixed Glen. Good idea to hand it back and reset. Ball headed out of bounds. Saints throw. Pillsbury sends it to the far side, finds Maya Leprod. Over to Beliski, nice give and go, back to Leprod. Leprod's going to look to cross, finds Beliski. Kicked away by defense Geneva Cataldo. Ball inside the box, scooped up by Amaral. Ball comes through the Pioneer defense that was all sent out. Pioneer corner. Ball in quite a mix. Pioneer looks to reset, put it back inside the box, looking for the shot. Nice try by Pioneer. Saints cross it over. Interrupted by Leah Potter. Pioneer throw. Swarm of black jerseys on defense. Lillian May over to Devaney Pillsbury. Stolen away by the Saints. Devin Pillsbury. Oh, just at about midfield, but it looks like the player's having a tough time getting up. Hopefully things are all right. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you look at it that way, in my experience, many injuries are usually that kind of shock of, a kick to the shin or the leg or like a Charlie horse or something like that. Hopefully it is something simple like that, something that will, is just the shock of it right now is what hurts the most, and she'll be up on her feet and able to move around. Nothing serious. Could be that. Could be a rolled ankle. I've had plenty of those. Looks like she's up. Wish her the best. Don't like any of these student athletes to get seriously injured, especially in fall season, because many of these students wind up playing other sports, and you'd hate to see them out of commission for any, multiple seasons. Looks like a little jump the gun there. Needed to put in a sub before the whistle started again. I think there's a little disagreement on where the ball should be input at the time of the whistle blow. I mean, if my memory serves me correctly, it looked like Pioneer had the ball right at midfield at about the time of the whistle blow, but well, that's okay. It's an interesting situation when you have to blow the whistle like in mid action, we'll say. Ball popping through, good defense. Saints giving themselves time to reset up. Pillsbury puts it out wide to Sekajenin. A little too much on that one. Allowed the defense to clear it. Pioneer ball. Substitute. Brooke Welcome will take the throw. Winnie Pillsbury battling, take the ball back. Good defense there by I believe that's for the Saints, Evelyn Pish. Pillsbury drops. Van Doren tries to put it back in. Saints take over. Charlotte Glynn putting the ball past midfield, put back in by Lucy Burnap. Pillsbury to Beliski. Van Doren goes to the far side looking for Mila Prod. Tries to keep it in off the defense. Pioneer throw. Pillsbury crosses it. No good. Amy Van Doren looking for some open real estate to send it to Brooke. Welcome. Maya Kozik sends it through to Brooke Tonlino. Tonlino takes a shot. Goes over the goal. Inbounded by the Saints. Shot through, goes wide, out of bounds. It'll be a Pioneer goal kick. And a timeout is called by the Panther bench. And if you're just tuning in to the still 0-0 tied game between the Pioneer Panthers and the St. Mary Saints, I want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in to this BNC TV broadcast. Thank you for supporting us with your viewership. Happy to bring this to you. More importantly, thank you for tuning in to these local high school athletes and their competition. Happy to bring this to you. Family couldn't make it the game. Extended family that live outside the area. Happy to bring that to you. Coming up after this game, looking to do a back-to-back game. Hopefully the times will line up at 6:15. Pioneer Volleyball will be hosting Franklin Tech. And hopefully right after this game, I'll get the equipment cleaned up, headed into the gym, and set up for that volleyball game. Should be a great volleyball game. I'm looking forward to that. So far, only a handful of shots total so far into this first half. No one's put anything in the back of the net. And, of course, BNC TV wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it weren't for our wonderful sponsors helping us to continue to bring broadcasts, sports broadcasts like this to you, either broadcasting on the channel or on YouTube. Our wonderful sponsors include Sam Browning Jr. Trucking, Sweet Lucy's Bakeshop, Works LTD, a new sponsor for us, as well as Wiggin Hydroseeding, and last but most certainly not least, another new sponsor, and a beautiful shot by the Saints. Keeps it low, knocks it in. And the Saints, first to draw blood in the game. That shot coming from Maya Kozik. Zilinksi HVAC was our other sponsor. I got interrupted by. Well, Pioneers seen it happen. Hopefully they're looking to get angry and get it back. They've had the opportunities. And offsides by Pioneer. Even when you're that close, got to be careful of that offsides. Ball kicked right out of bounds. Pioneer throw. Oh. Beliski, Van Dorn back to Beliski. Beliski heading towards the corner, looking for the cross. Sends it through, can't make the connection. Ball out of bounds, it'll be Pioneer throw. Taking that throw, Deja Mitchell. Ball pops through, cleared out by Geneva Cataldo. Breakaway attack by the Saints. Well sent across, Maggie Tippanyuk trying to clear it out. Kaylee Sanctuary trying to come up with the ball. Charlotte Glynn. Another shot by Maya Kozik. Maddie Keefe finds an opening, sends it over to Beliski. Ball pops through, Beliski hangs on to it. He's looking to cross it over for the shot, second gen in. Blocked by the defense. Pioneer will have another shot. The shot. Good protection by the Saint defense. Brooke Tolino. The shot goes wide and out of bounds. Lily LaPrade finding Mitchell. Not before the ball heads out of bounds. Saints throw. Good defense there by Pioneer. Saints throw. Another Saints throw. Maddie Keefe sends it through, finds Sekajenin on the far side. Good defense by the Saints, puts the ball out. Gives them a little pause to reset. Another Pioneer throw. Heads towards the corner. Beliski trying to keep it in. Sends it out. It'll be a St. Mary goal kick. On the attack, Maya Kozik puts the ball through. Can't make the connection. Ball heads out of bounds. Sekajenin with a shot. Scooped up by Amaral. Looks like a little bit of that trip up from behind. You can go after the ball from the back, but if it trips up a player, that's what's gonna cause the whistle. Van Doren to Keefe. Keefe back to Van Doren. Sent over to Keefe. Keefe is going to look for that cross. Brenner will have a shot. Amy Van Doren sends it forward. Brooke Welcome chases it to the corner. Van Doren to Pillsbury. Good defense by the Saints. Sent out wide, Deja Mitchell. It's like a Pioneer corner. It's like nobody had a touch on that besides the keeper. Emerald sends it out. Saints throw. Good job by the Saints keep. Cleared out by the defense. Maggie Tippanyuk to Pillsbury. Pillsbury. And another player. Having a tough time getting up. Oh, she looks okay. But if the whistle stopped, she has to get subbed out. Yep, that's the rule. If a player stops time due to an injury, you have to step off the field. And you're not allowed back in until play is started again. Under a minute left in the first half. St. Mary leading by 1. Ball gets crossed through, scooped up by the Saints keeper. Looking for that shot. Takes a tough roll. Kyler McClellan comes up with it. Keeper for the Panthers. Shalala Sekajenin on the far side. It's going to look for that cross. Crossed over. Mystic Glenn chased it down. It's the reset. Boleski to Pillsbury. Pillsbury tries to take a shot, goes wide, and out of bounds. Boleski to Sekajenin. Sekajenin drops it to Pillsbury. Pillsbury takes shot, goes wide. Mr. Glenn with the ball. Good give and go for Maddie Keefe. And at that whistle, that is the half. After 40 minutes of play, St. Mary with 1 goal over Pioneer. That goal scored by Maya Kozik on the Saints. A good battle, few shots on both goals. But we still got 40 minutes of play. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, the second half of this girls varsity soccer game, St. Mary versus Pioneer. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. right, welcome back. Second half of this girls varsity soccer game. Going into the half, the Saints lead 1-0 over the Panthers. Still plenty of shots on goal on both ends. We'll see if the Saints can maintain this lead. Pioneer starting off with the ball. Sekajenin puts it through to Beliski. Good slide tap away by the Saints keeper. Pioneer maintains possession. Pillsbury with a shot and swatted out. Great defense there by the Saints. Good job by Audrey Amaral. Ball bounces back out. Saints take over. A shot. Easy snag for McClelland. Looks like there was some sort of penalty. It is not a throw, it will be a kick. Under these circumstances, there's a lot of real estate just outside of the box. Almost feel like a Pioneer player should step out to that open area, put the ball there. That's going to draw off the defense and allow you to put one to another black jersey. Ball pops through. Saints keep it from a shot and put it out of bounds. It'll be a throw on the near side. LaPrada to Beliski. Beliski sends it inside the box. No black jerseys can get a handle on it. Saints put it back out. Pioneer hangs on to it, though. Amy Van Doren tries to send it through. Sekajenin. Good defense there by the Saints. And looks like some hands there on the throw-in. It'll be a Saints kick. Devaney Pillsbury sends it to the far side, finds Brooke Welcome. Wilski trying to put it through. Maddie Keefe with a shot. Easy work for Amaral. LaPrade to Keefe. Keefe hands it over to Sekajenin. Sekajenin with a shot. So far, Saints goalie doing a beautiful job. Good job, Leah Potter, keeping it away from a shot opportunity by the Saints' Brooke Tonlino. Maddie Keefe chases it down, has open real estate down the right wing. He's going to look to cross it, finds Sekajenin. Beliski. Corner kick for Pioneer. Short on the corner. Pillsbury takes it in. And another corner for Pioneer. Sekajenin putting it in there. Battle to clear that ball out. Saints come up with it. Nice send by Van Doren to Keefe. Good stop by Leah Potter. Kicked away by Goodwin. Ball stays in bounds. Nice through to Sekajenin. Trying to throw. Pillsbury to Van Doren. Van Doren to May. May with a shot. Ball out of bounds. Good job, Mila Prod. It's Maddie Keefe. Maddie Keefe weeding through. Ball pops through, heads towards the far corner. Saints defense will get there first. He's throwing, heads towards the corner. They'll let it go for a goal kick. Pillsbury. Tipiniuk drops it back, finds Goodwin. Out of bounds off Pioneer. Saints throw. Saints lining up for a shot. Good protection by Pioneer defense. Mystic Glenn snags it. Excuse me on that one. Sorry about that. Pillsbury to Welcome. Welcome looking to send it forward to May. Good defense by Maggie Tipiniuk. Saints hang on to it. They're going to look for a shot. Finds an opening. Scoots it through. Second goal. That goal scored by Charlotte Glenn. Two 0 with 23 minutes left in the game. Lily May to Maddie Keefe. Maddie Keefe looking for shot opening. Shoots it wide. Pioneer with a shot. Scooped up by Amaral. Out of bounds off of Pioneer. Saints throw on the far side. Good mounted attack. Shot through. McClellan steps out and snags it. Maddie sends it through. A little bit too much mustard on that one. Easy to snag up by the Saints keeper. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will be a Pioneer goal kick. Breakthrough opening. Shot for the Saints. Shot! And puts it in. Another beautiful shot by Charlotte Glynn. It's the second one for Glynn. St. Mary's now leads 3-0. Saints looking to switch the ball to some open real estate. Stolen away by Pioneer. Maggie Tippiniuk clearing it out. Glenn moves the ball inside. Maggie Tippiniuk takes it away and clears it. Pioneer throw over near the Saints bench. Excuse me. And Pioneer finally gets that one touch in. Devaney Pillsbury putting it away. Well, Pioneer's seen it happen. Still have about 15 minutes left. And time is called. A questionable call on. Well, hopefully, well, it looks like she is being helped up to her feet. Hopefully it's nothing. And that is Maddie Keefe. And it looks like it will be, I think, Saints ball. Saints navigate through, take a shot, and put it in. Great job. And the hat trick, nope, excuse me. That was by Brooke Tonlino. St. Mary's brings their lead back up to 3. The 4-1. And I forget to start the clock, so I'm going to say there's about 13 minutes or so left. We have Saints throw. Jalen Beliski clearing the way, has room to move. Puts the ball forward, finds Sekajenin. Sekajenin with a shot. Goes wide. Ball kicked through, scooped up by McClellan. Mystic Glenn finds Sekajenin. Sekajenin over to Beliski. Beliski takes it back outside, looks to reset, finds Glenn. Then Sekajenin. Sekajenin with a shot. Nice scoop up by Amaral. Saints tank the ball on the outside. Looks to switch it up. No one's over there to collect besides Pioneer. Ball makes its way out of bounds. It'll be Saints throw. Maya Goodwin. To Sekajenin. Looking to put the ball through, find Beliski. Ball comes through and kicked away. Nobody will touch that besides the keeper. The Saints throw. Saints on the attack. Ball put inside. Kyler McClellan snags it. Ball kept in. Stick Glenn snagging it on the far side. Saints take it over. Ball moving back and forth at midfield. Saints do have the luxury of eating up the clock. Julia Sekajenin hanging on to it, looking for that shot. Sekajenin over to LaPrade. Back to Lily May. Well, he drops that shot. Pioneer mounting the attack. Sekajenin goes to the right side. Nice idea on the shot. A little too much mustard on it. Sails over and slightly to the right. It will be a goal kick for the Saints. Nice idea by Pioneer. The shot. Ball still in play deep in the corner. It's crossed over. McClellan scoops it up. Nice steal by Pioneer. Van Doren sent back out by the Saints. Will be a handball. Saints smartly not going to wait. Saints on the attack at the top of the box, looking for that shot. Van Doren clears it. Saints throw over in the shade. Black throw in the corner. Pardon that brightness. Had to switch filters. Ugh. Blast. Got that right in between. Right now, Saints are smartly just trying to keep it out as minimum as possible. Van Doren puts it through, tries to find Brooke Welcome. Saints put it out of the box. Well, that might have been the case all day. Pioneer teeing up the ball, but having trouble taking that final swing. And that, at the whistle, is the game. St. Mary comes away with the win, 4-1 at the end of 80 minutes of play. They did a great job. I think the Saints took more advantages in shooting range, and hopefully, as Pioneer moves on, they will take more risks on the shots. Seems like my opinion, they're waiting just a little bit too long. Kind of like, you know, waiting too much for the perfect pitch in baseball. Sometimes you just got to swing at something that's in the strike zone in order to protect. It's the same thing here. Sometimes you just don't have the time to be able to set yourself up for that perfect shot. Sometimes you got to take what you have, and realizing that can make the difference between a goal or no goal. So with that, I am going to shut down here and get inside so we can start a volleyball game very soon. My name is Tyler Borbo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. And that next time is going to be in a few minutes.